Friday. Happy Friday. And Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. 2026. Woo, we welcome you because 2025 was definitely a ride. There was a ride. Yes. Up, down, round, side, back and forth. How you too? How you too? How you too? What? Regina Wilson, Delphina Shuttleworth, Sunshine, Nikki Joy. Hey, Miss Nikki, I love you. I love you. I love you. Brett John. Talking about Tasha. What you want to talk about? Tell me something good. I'll join you in. Tell me what you want to talk about. Hold on. Okay. I push the thing. It's an invitation sent. See if you're gonna get up here and tell us something good. Tell us something good God did for you. I invited you in. Then did you get it? Look, did you get it? Did you get it? You ain't think I was gonna answer. Look, yeah, we used to answer them all the time. Then let people join live, tell their testimony, come on there, share what God did for them. We go on there, we pull it up on folks, all kind of stuff. So yeah, it depends on what you want to talk about. If you get chimed in, yeah, but I guess she ain't had nothing to say. So I got something to say real fast. I got to tell y'all and read with y'all, cause look, y'all know last time we was doing the daily bread. Look, and this one was good. I had to laugh at a little bit part about that, cause sometimes when y'all dealing with older people that sometimes have dementia or they just be set in their ways, or they be in their house and you have to like send them to a nursing home, house and stuff. Sometimes them folks act up. You feel me? You can't just tell them that they going to a nursing car like that. You feel me? So sometimes you have to put on and make up a story or go along, with a program or something. But look, in the daily bread though, it was talking about a man had got traumatized. So I just had wanted to say that part before I had read the daily bread, because sometimes you have to look. Sometimes it's necessary. Because at no nursing home, he ain't just finna pull up. So okay. So look, let me read this because this be happening But the scripture gonna come from Genesis 39:21. The Lord was with Joseph and the priest for love. Boom. God's faithful love is the script is the caption, right? Right. Boom. During our church outreach in a nursing home, an elderly man was told of how his daughter had driven him there years before and simply left him on the sidewalk. In the wheelchair, Ed couldn't get. She returned to the car without him, without even looking back, and had driven away. She said earlier that day was the last day he saw her. Look, I ain't trying to smile. Look, so centuries ago, a young man also suffered trauma in Genesis 30. Joseph's brother threw him into a Christian and sold him to the traders going to Egypt. But the Lord was with Joseph in 39:1 in an unfamiliar land. And as he curiously did, both in the master's house and in prison, Joseph realized that God faithful love, right? In the prison and in the master's house. So in the good and bad, God still unfair love. Like he be showing us unfair love. And our good and in our bad. And our ups and in our downs. It's us, that lead sometimes or stop even loving ourselves sometimes. But God love don't never change. It always stay the same. We want to be changing up. You feel me? I don't know why we be changing up. Why we be changing up? Okay, but look, let me finish reading it right. All right, boom. So, even though through both of those circumstances, right, he still felt God's faithful love. And despite the trauma of his past, Joseph was able to succeed in whatever he did because God helped him. That's so simple, ain't it? Because God helped him. Period. Go behind that. Period. Go behind that. But so whatever we want to do or whatever we put our mind and our hearts to, whatever we pray about, whatever we trust and believe in, we can do that. It can come forth. It can come to pass with the help of God. God will help us. If we trust in him and believe in him, if we go to him and ask him, he will help us. And then look, then we can do everything. And then that's when we had that stupid, crazy faith and be talking them stupid, crazy things. Just like I told y'all when I showed y'all on that video, it just went all spiritual stuff like stupid, crazy faith. It was some amazing stuff like the Rich Homie Corn funeral. I don't know how I end up just doing what I wanted to do. Just some stupid, crazy faith. I ain't had no ticket. I ain't had no reservation. I ain't had no nothing like that. And then went down there and rented me a car like I had supposed to be in there. Baby, like somebody invited me. Huh? Then look, I done invited two more folks with me. I said, we planning out. Yeah, we planning. We done looked it up. Look, we done looked it up on the website. Show it free to the public. Show it free to the public. I know I can get in. I know I can get in. Ain't no way I'm gonna get turned around. Shoot, if it's free to the public, I'm going. I'm going for what I know. You feel me? I'm going. So we couldn't get no tickets or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we had already made our plans in my mind. So I still went down, I rented my car, you feel me? I drove from Alabama to Georgia. You feel me? Like we went to my little butterfly sister house. We go to bed early, look, cause look where we at, we got to go 45 more minutes to the arena where they even got the body and stuff at. You feel me? Where is it? So look, we going to bed, gotta get up at 5 something in the morning. Like we really got plans, y'all. Like I even got an attitude the next morning. Like y'all, like it's called. You ain't even got in the shower. You need to be hurrying up. We gotta get on the road. We gotta get on the road. So anyway, right? Okay, so we get there, we get there to the building or whatever. It wasn't nothing like I had thought, like I'm thinking like they're gonna be all outside and public and people gonna be standing outside and it wasn't like that. It was very secured. It was decent and in order, okay? None of that going on. And they, had the police and stuff directing the traffic early. So we get to the parking lot. Look, we done pulled up in the parking lot. We close. We getting out. Look, we taking pictures. I'm on a little live thing. So I'm telling my live, like, I'm going to have to call y'all back. We got to put our phones down. You feel me? We got to put our phones up or whatever because we get close. And I don't know how this going to work out. I'm going to call y'all back and let y'all know. You feel me? I don't know how they going to, I don't know. I don't know. So, boom, we walk on down to the front or whatever. Me, my butterfly sister, and her niece had came with us. So that's my little three people, right? Okay, so we walk down on to the front. Now, mind y'all, we there early because we going to the viewing of the body first. They had like a 7 to 8 viewing, then an 8 to 9 viewing, then a break. And then was the actual funeral. You feel me? Okay, so man, we ain't got no tickets in there, so if we get in the building, we gotta stay in the building. We can't come back out. You feel me? Hey, but listen, so okay, so we get out of there, so we walking to the front, whatever. So, boom, we get on down to the front or whatever. So they got all these little security lines and stuff like that. So we ain't go up, you know what I'm saying, like to the security line. We kind of stood back a little bit, you know what I'm saying. And shoot, it wasn't no more than about 2 3 minutes had passed, and it was this girl coming around the bend with her little baby on her hip. And I said, hey, baby, I said, how many tickets you got? And she was like, I got two. I said, is it two for you and the baby? Or somebody else? You feel me? She was like, oh, it was for me and my son. I said, oh, baby, they ain't gonna probably charge him no ticket. You feel me? Let me use your other ticket or whatever. So she was like, well, if they let you use it and don't let him, they don't charge him whatever, then you can use it and get in. You feel me? So boom, we walked straight to the front. And they ain't charge him for the ticket because he was free. He was like 2 or 3, you feel me? And and then so boom, so that's how I got in the front door. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got in the front. So after that, so the girl was like, that her son didn't like pictures, you feel me? And I was asking her to, she asked me to take a picture of her and her son. So I was taking the picture of her and her son. So then I told her to take a picture of me, going in front because they had all the little big old pretty. Oh, it was so beautiful, y'all. It was beautiful, but they had all the big old poster things of him outside. Even before you get in the foyer, and the foyer was just decorated nothing but for him. And it was Hunter Green. And out of all colors, I had on a Hunter Green dress. Look, but they had his music playing and stuff. They had his album covers, and then I had went over there. It was a little thing over there, y'all, like the a little chant. That cherry wood looked like a grandma be having stuff, like the antique stuff. Look, so I had went over there. And so it was a crown over there on that little thing. And so I had got the crown and was messing with the crown and everything because I'm thinking it's like a crown that he had wore like on one of his album covers or a concert, one of his first crowns or something, you feel me? And so I ain't really, thinking that big or whatever. Then, I put it back down and finished taking my little pictures and all that little stuff or whatever, whatever, whatever. So then, boom, my I go in, whatever, end up getting some little ticket things, but some extra ticket things. So I go back out trying to get my sister and them, but they was coming in and I was going out to find them. So look, we go back in or whatever. So now y'all know that's the viewing part. Okay, so we stand in this long line. So we get ready to go to the viewing part. But look, when we get to the long line, so they got him blocked, marked off. You feel like guarded off with the little ropes and stuff like that. So you can't go past a certain part to see the cast or whatever. But look, before I even had got to the road, boy, that my fingernail was so shiny, dude. His fingernail was so shiny and clean. I don't know what kind of clear coat they had used on them fingernails, baby. The clear coat was sparkling harder than diamonds on the ring, honey. Listen, so look, so then so now we get on up and there's a chance for us to view the body and stuff like that or whatever. So he was real, handsome, nice, clean cut, and like I said, they had his hand, covered like that, but he had that one big old ring on, and his fingernails were so clean and that shining, boy. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but that felt. But he was looking. He was real clean cut. They dressed him real well. They took care of him. He looked good. He looked like himself. He looked good. And he was clean cut, with that little haircut, that little hair up there. You feel me? Not no twist and dreads and stuff. All right. Okay, so boom. So now we in the building now. You feel me? So now we done had to sit in there for the second, the first part. Now this the second part. You feel me? Now this a whole nother hour and something to pass by. So now I gotta go to the bathroom. So I get up and so we in the big church or whatever. So it's full. So the Wi-Fi pulling, everybody pulling on the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So the phone ain't hardly picking up and all this. So I go back to the front of the building now. You feel me? I know door now. Going out the door, I go to the front of the building. So I was finna go to the bathroom. As I go to the front of the building and finna go to the bathroom and all this. So this lady walk over to me. So she was like, "It's you." So I'm like, it's okay. Like, I love you. I love you. She was like, I watch you all the time. I know your full testimony. And I always be like, you don't know my full testimony because I dip in and out. You feel me? And so the lady was like literally on all the way up to where we're going on that day in that present time. You feel? So I was like, dog, you really do know my full testimony. You feel me? So we were kind of laughing and joking. And so she was just like, you talking or whatever. So as we talking, I see these other people that start coming up now with, they got green wristbands and stuff on and all this stuff. You feel me? So I'm like, what them green wristbands for? You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, oh, that's for the family and the VIP and all them folks or whatever like that. So I was like, girl, I wish I can get down there with the famous folks and the families and the VIP and stuff. And then she was like, oh, you want to go down there? So I was like, what? I was like, sure, I'm barely in the building. You feel me? And God, next night she opened her jacket and then she had that when I seen she had that badge and that walkie talkie right there. And she was like, I'm directing the funeral. She was like, come on, I can take you, walk you straight to the front. And I was like, for real? You can walk me straight to the front. You feel me? On everything. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, oh, everything. So I was like, well, I got 3 more people with me. So she was like, well, we're going to go down the aisle. And when we go down the aisle, just tell them to come out. You feel me? And so we walked in and we were walking down the aisle and I was like, come on, come on, come on, come on, y'all. And so then when we end up getting in the front, you feel me, by the family and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm like, man, like it was so wild. Like we go from nothing to all the way in the front. You feel me? Like we in here, whatever. So then that's how we was in there early. Still don't forget that. Now we still was in there early, but now they getting ready to come on in and stuff like that or whatever. And that's when I told y'all I had never knew who that dude Rollo was. That came in with that hot Kango or whatever, and his entourage or whatever. But then Booster and his fiance or whatever ended up sitting right next to us. You feel me? And so when they got ready to come in, listen, they came in on that song. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Man, that line was so long. They played that song so many times. Man, I was like, you're right. It definitely has been. So look, they came on in. But listen, this right here, this was y'all. All right, so started whatever. So they come on in. Y'all know, this is Young Fly, whatever he said his little speech to sell Alabama. I mean, Atlanta, all this. So, but when they got ready, they opened them back doors, y'all, with that thing on their shoulder. That thing that I was telling y'all I was saying was like the cherry wood table. Y'all, it wasn't no cherry wood table. It was the top of the casket, y'all. And that crown that I was out there messing with and playing with, y'all, was the crown that they ended up crowning him at the doggone funeral. Oh my God. I ain't know what to feel, what to do. I was like, oh my God. And I got ready to have that in my hand. You feel me? Like, that is, they is finna crown this boy. You feel me? I was like, oh my God. But when they cried, I cried a little bit on that part, though. I did. I really did. I cried a little bit on that part. I was sad then. I was sad then, y'all. But, yeah. But, yeah. Uh, God been doing some amazing things. He be opening our kind of doors. I pull a stunt, or whatever you want to call it. But, I don't know. But look, y'all got me thinking about the dog on the funeral. Now, look, I ain't got to say it. Thinking about the boy funeral. Yeah, but I was blessed, though. I was blessed. And it was so many different butterflies there from everywhere. You feel me? Want to take pictures and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I love taking pictures with my butterfly when we see each other in public or whatever. In real life. In real life. I love taking pictures with my butterflies, you feel me? So, shoot, the security had been at the door so long and seen me taking pictures with so many people. Shoot, they thought I was famous. By the time I came at the door or whatever, carrying the body to Stein, shoot, they didn't try to hold me back. They didn't try to hold me. And I guess they said I didn't say her so much today, but whatever, you feel me? But it was a memorable funeral. Um, yeah, it was a lot with that, but I still got, yeah, yeah. So let me see. But God never will. And although He may help us heal in different ways than from what Joseph went through, His promises is the same faithful love. Let's follow His leading and trust Him to heal our hearts. His healing and His love and all our troubles may not be like Joseph, just like your troubles may not look like my troubles, and my troubles may not look like your troubles, but we all have troubles, and we all have been traumatized or dealt with issues from our past or dealt with issues that we thought we wasn't gonna make it through. Like I said, your issue ain't my issue, but God has still been in the midst of it all and still helped us all and gave us the strength And he is the same God that was back then. He is the same God that was yesterday. He's the same God that was with Joseph now. And he is the same God that was with Ebony. You feel me? Then, now, and forever gonna always be. And then it say, help us, Lord, to heal. Heal, heal, heal. And that means from all things. I pray that we heal from all things of our past, of our present, all things that we are going through, all things that we feel like we cannot handle. And this is going to be a healing and a learning journey. That's why we start every day new. Every day new. Holding on to nothing from our past or yesterday that can stop us from moving forward or getting to our new beginning. You feel me? Our new season, our new healing, our new beginning. And that's what Butterfly Nation always was. New beginning. And don't hold on to them things because life is short. Life is real, real short. And we are blessed to be here. Some of us didn't even think we were going to make it. Sure, baby, I know 2025 whooped me down, and I'm a tough cookie, baby. There were times I thought I wasn't going to make it, but I made it. Anyway, so in 2026, I ain't got no New Year's resolution, and I ain't got no, I'm going to improve this and I'm going to improve that. Because maybe we need to do less than we set these expectations to be. And when I say do less, meaning less of yourself and more of God. And allow Him to change these things within us and deal with us on these things and certain things. And have less of our ways and our mouth and our attitudes and our worries and fears and have more of God and be more focused on God and be more focused on the goodnesses. And that's when we had to add that in the prayer. Lord, I need more of you and less of me. Because Ebony is flesh. Ebony will mess up every time, every time, every time. Every time. Ebony mess up. And so, Lord, look, I don't need him. I don't want to do it no more. I think I done messed up. I don't think it's going right. I don't want to know. So I need less of Ebony and what Ebony want, and more of God and what God want and need for Ebony. How about that? Am I worded like that? Yeah, let me word it like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mess up. We flesh. We sinful creature. Our flesh arise. And then what? Everything be out the window. But it went from 0 to 10,000 real quick. Just like that. But I love y'all. I love y'all. And I love y'all. And I want y'all to take the Lord with you. Wherever you may go. And put on the full armor. Because we are definitely under attack. And we do not fight against flesh and blood. We fight against spirits and principalities. So you can stop being mad at your brother or your sister and be mad at the spirit that has been allowed to use them. And with that, I shall. I love you. I love you. Tomorrow, I love you. Happy New Year. Okay, now let me say that. Okay, yeah, right now. Thank you,